So, um, it's a very different Saturday here in Israel because usually you see people going to synagogue, and the song from the song by John Lennon, Imagine, that wasn't made popular by Gal Gadot, actually became true. Imagine no religion, and there's no religion, at least outside. There's no synagogues working today for the first time ever. Um, the whole religious establishment has been shut down. People have to pray in their homes or outside. Not too many people out. And people that are out supposedly walking the dog, but actually getting breath air. Breath fresh air. A breath of fresh air. And when I first got out, I saw two people with masks and gloves, and it always sends a scary message. So, an update. I've been reading up about the coronavirus, and this is what I've read. That actually, when you use a mask, it doesn't protect you. It protects other people from your viruses. That's why doctors wear surgical masks. It does not protect you. You can also get the virus from eyes, and so it's not really it could protect you if somebody's sneezing at your face, but otherwise, I don't know how people can breathe with those things, to be honest. I seem very uncomfortable. So, another very important fact, yesterday they announced the first fatality. The first person dead of coronavirus in Israel was an 80-year-old man, may he rest in peace, zichrono livracha, but he had other issues. You know, if you stand in line in pharmacies in Israel, you see some elderly people take like 10 pills at least. As you get older, unfortunately, you get other conditions. My own grandmother, that was very healthy. By the time she was 80, her lungs weren't functioning properly. So to say that an 88-year-old man died, oh my God, then that means we're going to die too, is not the truth. So I just saw a chart yesterday when I was doing my little research in Italy, right? Italy has the most fatalities in Europe. Guess what? More than 70% of those that die in Italy have other illnesses. They're over 70 years old and have other illnesses. So the question is, why this hysteria? Can't we just ask elderly people to stay indoors until they find a vaccination? Since most people over 70 are anyway not working, that would make it possible for younger people, even people like myself, to go back to working. Children can go back to school because this does not affect young people. There are hardly any. There's one case of a child, but it's very mild. So the targeted population for this virus are people over 70. So why are we shutting down the economy? Why are we not allowing children to go to school? Yes, it's highly contagious, but look, if it said that it kills everybody, I would say, okay, fine. But if it only kills elderly people, most of the people that die are elderly people, why do we all have to be under this closure? This is the question. I think it's easier for a person over 70 to stay indoors. Sorry, beg your pardon. I mean, I know a lot of elderly people are quite active, but it's much more difficult to ask children to stay indoors. So it's not possible to lock families, children, young people. See already somebody running. It's been raining, but I guess as soon as the sun comes out, there'll be a lot of people running. This woman, because we are healthy, young people need to run. They can't stay inside locked in. So if indeed this is a virus that targets its elderly people, we really should do something for the elderly population and allow the rest of us a normal life. That's what I believe, but nobody asks me. So it's quite an interesting Saturday. No synagogues, no religious people walking. You always see religious men walking around the yarmulkes and to the synagogues and families. So this is quite different. You see also a lot of people that are not religious sitting in restaurants and eating. I always wondered, how can people afford it? I mean, yeah, A lot of people just have breakfast at cafes, spend a lot of money in restaurants. Restaurants are a huge business here. I always wondered how people can afford to do that. Maybe it's because it's the affluence part of town. We're walking towards the park. I guess I'm going to see a lot of people exercising. I decided to ban coffee because the takeaway costs as much as coffee in a coffee shop. You can see people are standing in line. Why in the hell would you stand in line? Now, the economy